welcome you to the varsity softball field on the campus of Darien High School for this FCIAC matchup this afternoon between the Danbury Hatters and the Darien Blue Wave. A pleasant good afternoon, everybody. I'm Braden Shank, joined alongside me, our softball expert, if you will, Nicole Bush. And Nicole, we should have a good matchup today.
Yes, we should. Danbury's middle of the pack. Darien's up there, so should be a good game for Darien.
Darien entering play today with an 8-5 record, already claimed their spot in the state tournament later next month. As for Danbury, 4-7. They have to have a pretty good ending here to qualify for the state tournament. 5 games left. They have to win at least 3 of them, so a win today would give them a huge leg up. The home plate meeting is underway. First pitch should be coming up. In an exciting matchup. These teams did not meet last year, of course, with no season, but back in 2019 when they met, Danbury won that matchup 13-0. So a blowout there, but if you look at just the overall, Darien's really won this rivalry, taking 10 out of the last 12 meetings, but losing the last 2. You are watching the DAF Media Network, a joint venture between the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. We'll be back for first pitch. Welcome you back to the softball field as Darien took the field. Starting on the mound for Darien will be Mal Medeiros, just a freshman but a great pitcher. And looking at the defensive alignment for Darien, Matty Conti at first. You have Halverstein at second, Blake Wilkes at third. At short, Brooke Romano. And in the outfield, you have Vernal in left. In center, you have Livy Punishill, which I think, as you mentioned, Nicole, coming back for the first time today.
Yeah, she's missed the last 6 games due to a hand injury, so she's nice and fresh.
And rounding it out in right field will be Ella Wadley. With the DH this afternoon, Catherine Lindell. But we are ready for some softball this afternoon. Leading it off for the Hatters will be Gianna Iaquinto, senior playing shortstop, a captain.
No.
Did you get your lineup?
And we should be ready for first pitch in this one. The umpire signals play. Medeiros looks for the sign. And we are underway. 6 minutes late, but 4:06, we do finally get underway. 59 degrees here at first pitch, a little cloudy, no chance of rain, but no chance of sun at the same time. And the pitch, that one is in play on the right side, caught for the first out. Wadley makes the catch. Two pitches in, 1 out. Now this brings up Haley Gundek, senior left fielder for the Hatters. And a pitch. Gundek showing bunt. Fouls it to the catcher. Behind the plate, Ava Fogno, the sophomore. Picks that one up in foul territory. And another first pitch strike for Medeiros. Oh, 1. Count to Gundek. The pitch. Strike 2 swinging. Gundek down in the count. The pitch from Medeiros. Strike 3 looking on the outside corner. Beautiful pitch there for the second out in the inning.
4 pitches, 4 strikes from Medeiros.
Something Medeiros has really been solid at this season is really just being efficient on the mound, throwing those strikes, getting those first pitch strikes, and making outs. As Emily Stefanelli steps in. First pitch fouls it off. This past winter, Stefanelli was the captain for the Richfield Danbury Co-op girls ice hockey team. Also a pretty solid softball player. And another strike from Medeiros off the foul ball. That ball was in the dirt, and the first ball Medeiros has thrown this afternoon. That one's in play to the third base. Wilkes fumbles it. And reaching on there will be Stefanelli. Nicole, how would you score that one? An E5? Or
I think I would score that an E5.
a tough play for Wilkes, but nonetheless, Stefanelli will reach on.
Wilkes knocked it down, saved it from going down the line for a potential double.
And that's in play to the shortstop Romano, and she'll get the fielder's choice there. She throws it on to her second baseman, Halverstein. So Darien gets the first 3 outs in this one, does commit an error, but Darien will be coming up to bat in the bottom of the first. We're back here on the DAF Media Network. Starting pitcher for Danbury this afternoon will be the sophomore Lila Schlissel. And Schlissel with the first pitch. Ball taken high to the leadoff hitter Blake Wilkes. So after the first pitch ball, the pitch, and once again high. And Blake Wilkes has worked ahead in the count, now up 2-0. 2-0 on its way, and called strike there. And a pitch, fouled it back. The at-bat will continue. Battery this afternoon for Danbury. As we mentioned, Schlissel on the mound. Sophia Fenaroli behind the dish for the Hatters. And a pitch, ball taken high. As for their infield, McNamara at first. Second, Lawler. At short, they've got Iaquinto as the pitch. That's in play into left field. And ranging back and makes the catch is Haley Gundek. So a big swing from the freshman Blake Wilkes, but it's caught out there for the fly out. Now Halverstein will step in for the Blue Wave. Junior playing second base for the Blue Wave after the long fly out. Pitch taken for a strike. Oh, 1 to Halverstein. She puts that in play to the shortstop Iaquinto. Throws it over. McNamara with a great stretch gets the out for the second in the inning. Now Maddie Conti steps in for Darien, one of 2 senior captains to coach Nick DeMeo in the Blue Wave this season. The pitch, ball taken a little high. Danbury enters this game on a 4-game losing streak. They fell to West Hill at home, Norwalk on the road, St. Joe's at home, as well as Fairfield Ward at home, as that's fouled back from Conti. As for Darien, they're coming off of a tough loss at Trumbull, 3-1 or 1-3, I should say. But right before that, they had a nice game against Harding, where they picked up a 21-1 victory over the Presidents. As that's taken in the dirt for a 2-1 count. Two-1 to Conti. She puts this in play. Iaquinto rages over and makes the play for the out. And Darien brings 3 up. They're all set down. Top of the second, we head. We take another look now at the catch from Iaquinto for the 3rd out. A nice little ranging back catch there from the senior. Great defensive shortstop as we are now ready for the top of the second. Leading it off for the Hatters will be Reagan Lawler. And the pitch, swinging for strike 1.
Another first pitch strike from Medeiros.
If I'm not mistaken, I think she started every batter with a first pitch strike.
That is correct.
That's in play, a dribbler. And there's a stoppage there. I think Lawler was saying it hit off her foot. The time is called. The umpires will consult on that. I'm wondering if we have another look at that potentially. Lawler thought that hit off her foot. And they're going to call an out on that. Interesting call there. It's also interesting there, Lawler didn't really make an effort to run to first base, as that's taken in the dirt. For the 6-hole hitter for Danbury, Sophia Fenaroli. Ball taken. 2-0 to Fenaroli. The pitch. Strike taken on the inside. Nice frame there from Fogno behind the dish to get the call. The 2-1 pitch. Fouls it back. And Medeiros, after going down 2-0, works her way back in the count. The 2-2 pitch. In play, over to Wilkes at third. Fields it, makes a good throw to first for the second in the inning. Two outs now. This will bring up Cassandra Plank-Pinho, junior in center field this afternoon. First pitch, called strike. Once again, Medeiros has a first pitch strike. Medeiros winds up, that's in play up the middle. Romano tries to make the diving play, but that will get up the middle as a single for Plank-Pinho. This brings up Ashley Rugen in right field for Darien, or for Danbury. The pitch, swinging for strike one. Oh, 0-1. Rugen finds herself down. Medeiros with the deal. That's in play, down the right side. Rages over and makes the catch. It is Wadley, and that is the third out. So Darien does give up a single there. No runs allowed. Bottom of the second, we head. Brooke Romano will step in for the Blue Wave. She'll be the first to greet Lila Schliessel for Danbury. First pitch is taken.
Check swing there.
Check swing. 0-1. That ball is taken low. 1-1. And the pitch, that's in play, fouls it off. And Romano's got herself an at-bat.
Romano a little ahead of that pitch. Got a little anxious, I think, in the box.
1-2. She's going to hit this one. Ranging over to Iaquinto. She can't get to that. That will drop for a single for Romano. And Darien will have the leadoff hitter on. Ava Fogno steps in, the catcher. Iaquinto tried to make another spectacular play, as she did in the bottom of the first, but that time was not as successful. First pitch to Fogno, taken high. (1-0), the count to Fogno. She's going to swing this one. Iaquinto catches the liner, makes the throwback to first, not in time. Iaquinto of Danbury makes the nice catch, tries to fire it over to first for the double play, but only gets one there. Ella Wadley steps in for Darien. Should say L. Wadley. And a pitch. She's going to hit this one. Ranges over the left fielder, and that is in play still. Wadley will have a stand-up double. That had a chance of being gone, but it moves Romano over to third as Catherine Lindell will step in. With runners on second and third. Lindell, normally the leadoff hitter for this Blue Wave team, batting in the 7th hole this afternoon and has a big RBI opportunity. First pitch taken for a ball. (1-0) pitch. Strike one swinging.
Infield looks to be playing in for Danbury, looking for a play at the plate to cut down this run.
Of course, it's not a force at home, so the catcher will have to make a tag. But it's definitely a double play. The showing bunt fouls it back.
Looks like a suicide squeeze there.
Do they call it a suicide squeeze in softball because you can't technically lead off, or is it more of a safety squeeze?
It's a suicide squeeze. Safety squeeze, you got to wait till it's down to then go, but she looked like she was taking off on the pitch.
So the failed suicide squeeze attempt, Lindell will take a ball in the dirt. Count moves to 2-2. Lindell looking to just make contact with 1 out in the inning. The pitch, she's going to ground this one. Iaquinto will look over but make the throw to first. And Darien will strike first in this one. Gianna Iaquinto fielded the ball, made a look home, but saw the runner was just about there and just decided to get the out at first. First pitch, this is lined into center field. Ranging back, the center fielder cannot get it. Going to second with a stand-up double is Mal Medeiros. An RBI stand-up double. Scores L. Wadley, and it's now 2-0 Blue Wave. And it's looking like Darien will bring on a pinch runner.
Courtesy runner, Caitlin Donahue for the pitcher.
So it's not a pinch runner, but it's more of a courtesy runner, you said, Nicole?
Yes. Courtesy runner usually are for pitchers and catchers.
And I assume then Medeiros will stay in that 8 hole still pitching?
Correct.
So Donahue on second now, the pinch runner. Vernal runs up to it and takes ball 1. Donahue, one of the fastest players on this team, their usual pinch runner or courtesy runner. She is now on second. The windup in the pitch, Vernal fouls it off. And it's now 1-1 to Mulaney Vernal. Vernal, the other senior captain, one of the only lefties on this team. Pitch. She's going to line this one, find the hole. Donahue's going to hold it third. And a single there from Vernal puts runners on the corners for the top of the order. This Darien offense has come alive, really, in the last 3 or 4 batters.
Bottom of the order coming through.
Blake Wilkes, after the fly out to left field, will step in. Wilkes, the freshman third baseman, take that high. Schlissel with the pitch, taken for a strike. Donahue on third, the courtesy runner. Vernal on first. Blake Wilkes at the plate, looking to come through with some more RBIs as that is in play. Ranging over is the center fielder. It's actually the left fielder who makes the catch. And I believe Darien only scores 2 there. The scoreboard has it 3. But nonetheless, a great inning for Darien, where they bring up 8 or 7 hitters. We'll be back for the top of the third. We are back here for the top of the third. Darien with a great inning at the plate where they had 4 hits and 2 runs. First pitch there, it's a called strike to Danbury's number 9 hitter in Kaylee Drago. She's gonna line this one. Romano makes the play. A great defensive play by Brooke Romano for the first out in the top of the third. We take another look at it. Romano, just a beautiful play.
Full extension.
So a couple nice plays for the shortstop in this one. Iaquinto of Danbury making a couple and Brooke Romano making a couple. Banderos with the pitch, showing bunt and pulling back is Iaquinto. Gianna Iaquinto, as we mentioned, one of the senior captains for this Hatters team. The pitch, taking low. 2-0 the count. So far, Medeiros has been just about perfect on the mound, only giving up a single, and Wilkes making that error back in the first inning. As a called strike there. Once again, you are watching the DAF Media Network, a joint venture between the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Our production crew today, all student volunteers, Jack Blanky, Ian McCarthy, and Adam Nelson. Braden Shank and Nicole Bush alongside you. So glad you could be with you, or so glad we can be with you. As that's strike 2 taken. We're also dual streaming right now on the DAF Media Network. Right now inside the DHS main gym, Darien boys volleyball team takes on arch rival New Canaan. So if you want to go check that out in between innings, as it's a foul ball. Same YouTube channel, just a different link. So foul ball there. Keeps the at-bat alive at 2-2 for Iaquinto. The pitch taken high. That draws the count full. Medeiros looks for the sign. Comes set. 3-2 pitch. That's in play, lined up the middle. And Iaquinto will reach with the single. Just an overall great at-bat from the senior shortstop. Take another look at it. A bullet up the middle. Haley Gundek steps in. Struck out looking her first time up. Looking for a different fortune. Showing bunt, lays it. Medeiros fields it, throws it over to Kati.
Halverson is over there covering.
Take another look at it. Medeiros fields it. Halverson, their second baseman, ranging over. And I believe the call was safe. I wonder if we can take another look at that. See what the call was exactly. Medeiros fields it. She came off the base, but I think she still held with it. So I'm not really sure. Yeah, they do call the out there. Looks like the umpires just wanted to confirm on it. And Emily Stefanelli steps in for the Hatters after the sac bunt from Gundek. She's gonna pop this one up, and Medeiros will make the catch. And we're gonna take another look at it to end out the inning. Medeiros with the pitch, quick reaction, gets the ball right back. And Darien still no runs given up. Halverson in the top of the Darien lineup will be up when we get back. Halverson will be the first to greet Schlissel in the bottom of the third. Halverson had 4 hits in the Norwalk game earlier this season. Darien picked up an impressive 12-8 victory over the Bears. She fouls that one off. Darien brought 7 hitters up to the plate in the last inning, where they picked up 4 hits, scoring 2 runs. And the count now moves to 1-1. 1-1 pitch. She lines this one over the shortstop. Halverson will reach with the single.
2 hard-hit balls for Halverson today.
We take another look at it. The pitch, the hit, finds the outfield grass. And Darien will have the leadoff batter on for Maddie Conti. Conti takes ball 1 low. Schlissel down 1-0 in this count. Lines out one off of the glove, and Iaquinto tries to make the throw over to second, but all the runners will advance. We take another look at it. The pitch, and lines it off of the glove of the third baseman for Danbury.
Good base running by Halverson to read that and make sure she got to second.
It's always a tough play, those line drives. You don't know if it's going to be caught or not. But she reaches second as Lawler couldn't come up with the line drive. Brooke Romano steps in. Had a single her last time up. She grounds this one. Iaquinto takes a terrible bounce. Goes into left field. Rounding third and scoring is Halverson. And Darien goes up 3-0. And I believe we would score that an error.
The last one was a single.
Yeah. That last hit is just a single.
The one off third baseman? Single.
That one there takes a terrible bounce off of Iaquinto. Tried to make a play. And it's going to be an E6. This is grounded over to Iaquinto. Fires home and is safe at the plate. Over to third. And Darien just rounding the bases as they pick up their 4th run. And Danbury will take their first mound visit to Schlissel. Nicole, what have you seen out of this Darien team really the last 2 innings?
They're attacking early in the count, making sure Schlissel isn't getting ahead of them. They're second time through the order, so they're seeing the ball very well.
If I'm not mistaken, Wadley will be stepping in for Darien. As Schlissel will take the mound visit but remain on the mound for the Hatters.
Courtesy runner for the catcher at first base.
So Fogno no longer running. It is
Marnie Sweeney.
and Sweeney, the courtesy runner. Another freshman on this Blue Wave team. After an RBI single from Romano and an RBI E6 from Fogno. El Wadley, first pitch, fouls it off, looks like off the knob of the bat. As Nicole just pointed out there, correction that Romano reached on the E6 and Fogno with the single. There were 2 shots to the left side, one off of the third base, Lawler's glove. The other one, Iaquinto tried to make it. That one's going to range Iaquinto back. She will make the catch, tagging from third, and scoring is Romano. Going to second now, and will be tagged out is Rand Sweeney. So the sac fly scores Romano, but Rand Sweeney is thrown out at second. We take another look at it. Rand Sweeney with a late tag, waited for the throw, and then it tried to advance to second, but was thrown out. I believe that's still a sac fly, though.
It is a sac fly.
Darien's 3rd run of the inning. Catherine Lindell, the DH for Darien, now up. And just a pitch ago, Darien had 2 runners on. Now the bases are empty after the sac fly and the throw out at second. That was ball 1. Ball 2. Danbury, coached by first-year head coach Erica Carboni. Carboni, a Danbury High School alumni, playing softball for the great Sean O'Brien. And that's ranging over into the gap. No catch can be made. That will fall. Lindell ranges to second, takes the turn, is heading for third. And there will be no play at third as Lindell reaches third on a triple.
Stand-up triple to the right center gap.
Danbury looks like had 2 outfielders trying to get that, but it just fell in between them. As another big inning for Darien as Medeiros steps in. Medeiros lines this one. Iaquinto with the play. And we take another look at it. The quick comebacker to Iaquinto makes a little short diving play there. Darien, another good inning. 3 runs come home. The Blue Wave lead 5-0 on the Hatters. We'll be back. We're back here on the DAF Media Network. Kendall McNamara takes ball 1. McNamara grounded into the fielder's choice. Shortstop to second base, her first time up. And a pitch from Medeiros grounds it once again to the third base side. Blake Wilkes with the play. Fires it over to first for the first out in the inning.
Blake Wilkes, a freshman over in the hot corner, showing no fear at all. Batting leadoff, playing third. It's like she's been there all 4 years.
A lot of this Darien team is filled with those underclassmen and freshmen. Blake Wilkes playing today, a freshman. Marnie Rand-Sweeney came in as a courtesy runner, just a freshman. You also have Mal Medeiros, the starting pitcher for Darien, just a freshman. You got to assume that the next 4 years for Coach Nick DeMayo and this Blue Wave team are looking good.
Kaylin Donahue, also the other courtesy runner, also a freshman.
Donahue, you also have Catherine Lindell. So this Darien team is just stacked at the freshmen, and they've got a couple sophomores. Ava Fogno behind the plate.
Brooke Romano at short.
Seems like the entire field out there is filled with underclassmen. But of course, you can't forget those upperclassmen and Maddie Conti and Melanie Vernal, 2 senior captains, who are both in their 3rd year playing for Coach Nick DeMayo. 2-1 the count to Lawler. Lawler takes a ball, moving it to 3-1. Lawler, a power hitter for this Danbury team, had a home run in their Staples loss earlier this season, also had a home run in their Ward loss. And Romano fields it, fires it over to first, and Darien gets the out. Brooke Romano didn't waste a second throwing that one over, showing off the cannon and getting the out. That Darien left side of the infield with Wilkes and Romano is definitely a tough wall to break for the Hatters. As the ball just missing the zone there.
They're very smooth over on the left side. Quick transition, quick throws, strong arms. I wouldn't want to hit it over there.
And once again, both underclassmen. So you got to assume over the next 2-3 years here that team chemistry going to build, and it's really going to be a dangerous combination out there of Wilkes and Romano.
Blake Wilkes, also the backup pitcher, has pitched a few games this year.
So that's a question I got for you, Nicole. Do teams really have only one pitcher, or do they got like a big group of pitchers?
For softball, it's mainly you ride one pitcher the whole season. Then against like the Hardings of the league, you throw in a backup pitcher just to give your number one pitcher a rest. But in my 4 years of high school ball, it was mainly one pitcher throughout the whole season.
Wow. And I assume there's no pitch limits there? No pitch
No
days?
pitch counts.
Strike taken. Something very different to its counterpart in baseball, where you really have a 3-4 man rotation and a big bullpen.
But also, if you actually look at the field, you have Lindell, who's a DH today, who can pitch. You have Noel Cook on the mound, who also pitches here and there. I believe Romano can pitch, so
they have the depth, it sounds like.
You could almost have a baseball bullpen.
The count is full after that foul ball. Sophia Fenaroli, I should say.
Speaking of, Lindell was just warming up to pitch.
The pitch taken low, and the first walk in this one brings up
2-out walk.
Sandra Plank-Pinho. Pinho, a solid hitter at the plate, only had a handful of strikeouts her freshman year.
Pinho hit it hard up the middle last inning, 2 innings ago.
Takes strike one there. The seventh hitter for Danbury to the bottom of the order. The pitch, that one's grounded up the middle, and a single for Plank-Pinho. Now stepping up will be Ashley Rugen. Rugen had a nice line out to the right fielder in her first at bat. Now stepping up, down by 5 runs. A pitch from Medeiros, taken in the dirt. A nice block from Fogno. Fenaroli on second, on first Plank-Pinho. The pitch, that one's grounded up the middle, and now we'll find the outfield. Rounding third and scoring is Fenaroli, and the Hatters are on the board in this one.
Those 2-out walks will kill you.
Fenaroli reached on that walk in a great at-bat. I believe 7 pitches on it. And Plank-Pinho on second now. Rugen on first. The pitch. She's going to fly this one. The center fielder ranges over and makes the catch. So Danbury finally finds the scoreboard after an RBI single from Rugen. We'll take another look at the catch. Bottom of the 4th, we head. We are back here on the DAF Media Network. A correction from earlier, that boys volleyball game not starting until 5:30. So if you're looking for that on our YouTube channel, it will not be there right now. 5:30, the Rams and the Blue Wave will go at it as that's fouled out from Vernal. Darien has brought 15 hitters up to the plate in the last 2 innings, 7 in the second and 8 in the third, where they put up all 5 of their runs. Vernal runs up to it. Iaquinto ranges back and makes the catch for the first out in this bottom of the fourth as we take another look at it. Yana Iaquinto, just a great fundamental shortstop for the Hatters.
Wilkes at top of the order now. Has hit 2 hard, long balls to left field. See if she can get it on base hit here.
Ball taken high. Schlissel still on the mound for the Hatters in her 4th inning of work. And pitch taken for ball 2. Two-0, and time is called. And looks like they're tracking down a foul ball. 2-0 the count to Wilkes. The pitch, strike taken. 2-1 to the leadoff hitter, Wilkes. The pitch takes ball 3 just outside. Schlissel was looking for the outside paint.
3-1, you want to be zoning a pitch here. Pick either inside corner or outside corner and drill it.
Wilkes finds her pitch, lines one to Iaquinto, and a beautiful play. They are going to get the out on that as we take another look at it. Iaquinto in the dirt, a great scoop by McNamara. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. That one is flied off the fence. Halverson thought she had a home run there for a second. That's going to hit off pretty high up on the fence, and it will be a stand-up double.
Darien has missed 3 home runs today by about 5 feet combined.
That's very close there. How many home runs does Darien have on the season?
I believe they have 2 or 3. Wilkes has 1. Wadley has 1.
That's lined off of Lawler's glove at third. And Halverson will be holding up. We take another look at it. Lawler loses it for a second. A nice job to find it before Halverson could advance home, as Brooke Romano will step in. And that's going to be a single for Romano. Dribbler in the infield. And it's 6-1, Darien. Scoreboard turns off here, but our scoreboard stays on. As there's now 2 outs in the inning after the RBI single for Romano. Scoring Halverson. Fogno stepping up. She's swinging first pitch, popping it up. Schlissel will range over, make the catch. 4 innings in this one. Darien leads 6-1 over the Danbury Hatters. Darien going to the bullpen in this one. Blake Wilkes, the freshman, will be coming on out of relief. And on there in the circle for Darien. Iaquinto will be the first to greet Wilkes, as Danbury will be on the top of their order. As Iaquinto flies that one to the right side, that will drop for a single for Iaquinto. First pitch Wilkes throws is a single. And now Haley Gundek steps in. First pitch to Gundek. Swinging for strike one. Gundek was an honorable mention to the 2019 All FCIAC teams. Iaquinto reaches second there. The ball taken high to Gundek. 2-1 the count. Swinging is Gundek, moving the count to 2-2. Pitch to Gundek, strike three, swinging. And for the second time, Haley Gundek is fanned in this one. And Stefanelli will step up with one out for the Hatters. Strike taken to Stefanelli. Stefanelli had 2 hits in the Danbury loss against Norwalk on Thursday. It fell 15-3 as the count is 0-1. Ball taken high. Iaquinto on second after she singled to the right side. Wilkes winds up and deals. Strike swinging. 1-2. Wilkes ahead in the count. Here in the top of the 5th. And a pitch. Stefanelli pops this one up. Fogno ranges over, but that one will be out of play. The 1-2 pitch to Stefanelli. She flies this one. Ranging back to center fielder, makes the catch. Tagging is Iaquinto. And Danbury will have a runner on third with 2 outs. The number 4 hitter stepping up. McNamara, senior captain. Fouls it back. After the foul ball, 0-1 to McNamara.
McNamara 2 ground outs today. Full
Way
on the
ahead.
changeup.
McNamara fooled by the off speed of Blake Wilkes. pitch. Throwing the off speed again. That one will be fouled off. Medeiros went 4 innings in this one, giving up the 1 earned run and 5 hits with 1 strikeout and 1 walk. Blake Wilkes in for the relief. The pitch. That one flied up. And over to our broadcast location here behind the backstop. Continues the at-bat. We're watching the DAF Media Network, a joint venture between the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. The 0-2 from Wilkes. Ball taken low. The off-speed once again from Wilkes. I believe that's 3 in a row off-speeds from Blake Wilkes.
Wouldn't be surprised if he throws it again.
And the pitch. Fastball there. Fouled off. Darien up 6-1 in this one. Really, besides the first inning, have just been a hitting machine. Putting up 2 runs in the second, 3 in the third, and 1 in the fourth. Wilkes, the 1-2 pitch. That is lines in the gap. Yaquito will score, and McNamara will have an RBI single as Danbury will slowly chip away at that Darien lead. Lawler stepping in. 2 outs, looking for some magic. The pitch. Taken, strike 1. The 5th hitter this inning for the Hatters. And the pitch. Lawler takes it in the dirt. So Wilkes, 1 earned run given up so far, responsible for that runner on first, but 2 outs. Just looking for that 3rd out. The pitch. That is lined. Down the left field corner, that is fair. McNamara is getting waved home. It's gonna be a play at the plate. Fondo catches it, can't get it. That will go to the backstop, rounding home now. Coming home and is safe is Lawler with an inside the park home run. Well, I guess you technically could call it an error there, but nonetheless, 2 runs score for the Hatters. Nicole, how would you score that one?
I'd call it a triple and an error with an RBI.
An error on who?
I believe that would be an error on the catcher.
It's an interesting play. 2 good relay throws. Fogno just lost it between her legs. And that's taken for strike 1.
Danbury right back in this game, 6-4 now.
That is fouled off. Lawler with a big 2-out hit. Brings home McNamara. As Fenaroli and now down 0-2. Pitch. Strike 3 swinging. Blake Wilkes gets out of the inning, but Danbury puts up 3 hits, scoring 3 runs off of a Reagan Lawler triple, scoring on the error. 6-4, Darien leads. First pitch flied over to Iaquinto, makes the play. It was Ella Wadley off her bat.
I'm gonna go find out.
And
Because Lindell went in for it.
Catherine Lindell says DH on your screen. We believe there was a substitution, and she's now playing the field defensively. I believe something happened when they made the pitching change, bringing in Blake Wilkes. Lindell, though, will line one for a single to the right side. Her second hit of the afternoon. Now Medeiros will step in, no longer the pitcher. But once again, we are not exactly sure what happened on that double switch, if not a triple switch. Wilkes came in to pitch, but the batting order stays the same. Ground ball to the third base. Throw over to second, and we'll be safe at first. So it will just be a fielder's choice. Lawler with a nice play over to the second baseman. Tried to turn two, but McNamara just comes off the base.
So Medeiros is now the DH. Lindell is now playing second base.
That one's in play. Gets by McNamara at first. And out at second. What a play by the right fielder for Danbury. We take another look at it. That's a close one there. Very close call. But I think they're going to call the force out. Wow. What a change in this game.
I think the momentum may have just switched over to Danbury after holding Darien that last inning.
So after a big call on the force out at second, Darien does not score a run. Top of the sixth, we head. We are back on the DAF Media Network. And showing bunt and fouling it off is Plank Pinho. As the momentum in this game really has shifted. Darien there, their third out was committed on a line drive to the right side. And the right fielder for Danbury in Rugen made a beautiful throw to Iaquinto at short. And they got the force out. 0-2, Plank Pinho down. Blake Wilkes entered the game in the fifth inning, gave up 3 runs, only 2 of which were earned. And Plank Pinho will foul that one back. So 3 strikes from Wilkes in this at-bat. Danbury now only down 6-4. The pitch taken high. Looking for a call at the numbers. The ump did not give. 1-2 the pitch. Strike 3 swinging. That is the 3rd strikeout from Wilkes on the mound. And now Rugen will step in. The right fielder who made that magnificent throw for the 3rd out in the bottom of the 5th. Rugen, the 8th hitter on deck. Drago, the 9th. The pitch from Wilkes. Strike swinging.
Wilkes and Madero's both like getting ahead of the batters. A lot of first pitch strikes in this game between both of them.
It's just a huge advantage getting that first pitch strike and being ahead, as there's another one there. Really gives you that opportunity to throw those off-speed pitches. Here now up 0-2. And as we saw in the at-bat with McNamara, really using that off-speed to her advantage. The pitch. Strike 3 looking. Second in the inning, right at the Danbury letters. And 2 outs for Kaylee Drago, the junior DH this afternoon. Danbury had a huge 2-out rally in the last inning, scoring 2 of their 3 runs. Ball is taken high and to the backstop. Drago with the 1-0 count. Wilkes gets the sign, comes set and deals. Strike swinging. Braden Shank and Nicole Bush with you on this Monday afternoon in Darien, Connecticut. So glad you could be with us, as that one is flown to the second baseman, Lindell, and she'll make the catch for the 3rd out. So Wilkes strikes out 2 of the 3 batters. We take another look now at, once again, that play. That was actually the catch there.
Huge comeback inning for Darien to shut them down.
Take another look now at the catch from Lindell. Just a little step back and makes the catch. Before we do go to commercial here, we're going to take a look at, once again, that close play at second. Now, at the second base angle, the call on this was out. And it actually does look like from this angle it wasn't out. Just an absolutely great call by the umpire there. Right there, the ball in the back of the glove. The foot not on the base. It's the reason these guys get paid the big bucks to make those calls. And Darien leads 6-4. We're in the middle of the 6th. Top of the order up for Darien. Blake Wilkes, the first up. Wilkes 0 for 3 this afternoon with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Darien coming down the home stretch here, bottom of the 6th. The pitch, taken low.
See if they can put up a few insurance runs this inning.
The more runs, the better. As Danbury had a little surge there in the 4th and 5th innings as Wilkes takes that high.
Hitters count right here, 2-0.
2-0 pitch to Wilkes. Strike taken. Looked like she was given the take sign there on the 2-0. Schlissel still on the mound for Danbury. She pitched 7 innings in the loss on Friday against St. Joe's, and she's back on the mound as that's popped up. Third base Lawler will range over and make the catch for the first out in the inning. Now we'll bring up Halverson. Take another look at that pop-up. And first pitch from Schlissel. That one is fly just foul on the first base side. Our DAF Media production crew doing a great job bringing you all the sights and sounds in this one. Jack Blanky, Ian McCarthy, and Adam Nelson. Our DAF Media advisor, Damian Andrew. The pitch, taken high. Once again, if you are a fan of Darien Athletics, today at 5:30, not 4 o'clock, 5:30, the Darien boys volleyball team takes on arch rival New Canaan. 5:30 on the DAF Media Network. The pitch, taken low. 2-1. Schlissel with the pitch, grounds it. Iaquinto fields it, throws it over to first, and that is an out. Take another look at it. It's a great textbook play. And there's 2 outs in the inning. Matty Conti, the batter for Darien. So far today, 2 for 3 with a single, 2 singles, and a pop out, including her single in the 3rd inning. She came around to score Darien's 4th run of the game. Schlissel with the pitch, taken high, 2-0. DAF Media, we got some more broadcasts coming up tomorrow. I believe we're doing the Darien boys baseball team taking on Harding in a game that was originally supposed to be played Friday. As that's popped up, Schlissel will make the catch, and Darien brings 3 hitters up to the plate, all 3 retired. A very efficient inning for Schlissel. Darien looks to get 3 outs and come away with the win in this one. It's the top of the 7th on the DAF Media Network between the Darien Blue Wave and the Danbury Hatters. Danbury with the top of their order up. Gianna Iaquinto, the leadoff hitter. 2 hits in this one so far, flies this one. Fogno will track it back and out of play. Iaquinto, the senior shortstop, also a captain. Oh, 1, Wilkes ahead in the count. The pitch, strike taken on the off speed. Blake Wilkes now in her 3rd inning of pitching. Had a rocky 1st inning where she gave up 3 runs, 2 of which were earned. But then the 6th inning sat down all 3 batters as Iaquinto will foul that one behind the first base dugout. On deck will be Haley Gundeck, who has 2 strikeouts in this one. So she's due for a big hit. Iaquinto, lead off on base. Runner would be huge as that's taken high. Followed by that, their 3-hitter Stefanelli, and the meat of this Danbury lineup.
First out's huge here.
1-2. Taken.
You gotta check that. Oh.
So check swing. As we mentioned, top of the 7th, you almost have to check that there, as if she did go around, that would have been a crucial first out in this one. Pitch. Strike 3 on the off speed. Blake Wilkes picking up her 5th strikeout. That off-speed pitch is just filthy as Gundeck steps in.
Yeah, Iaquinto's knee just buckled on that.
A lot of the Danbury hitters have been kind of struggling on that off-speed. As that is the 5th victim Wilkes has claimed. The pitch, fouled it back. Gundeck coming off an impressive 387 average in 2019. She was also voted before this season to the Rudin Report's top 20 FCIAC players to watch this season. Yeah, she's down 0-2. Stefanelli. The pitch. Taken high. 1-2. 1 out. Top of the 7th. Darien leads 6-4. What would be a big game. Darien plays their final home game on Wednesday against New Canaan. The pitch, a little early on it. Romano will make the catch, and there's now 2 outs in the inning as it brings up Emily Stefanelli. Stefanelli had 2 home runs in Danbury's loss to Ward last Friday. So definitely a dangerous hitter, and this one today 0 for 3 with reaching on an error, a sac fly, and popping out. Wilkes looking for the final out in this one. The pitch. Stefanelli early on it, fouls it back. 0-1, Wilkes is ahead. Darien's really been the dominant team in this one. Danbury had a strong inning in the 5th, where they plated 3 runs. The pitch. Fouled it back. If Darien wins today, that will enhance their record to 9-5, while Danbury will fall to 4-8. This is the only meetings between these teams this season. The 0-2 pitch from Wilkes. Taken high. Just looking for that high strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the 7th here. Darien looking to close it out. Pitch. Ball taken outside. Fogno was trying to frame it on the corner there, but the umpire did not give in on it. 2-2, 2 outs. Wilkes with the deal. Strike 3 looking on the off speed. Darien wins this one by the final score of 6-4. The winning pitcher, Mal Maderos, going 4 innings, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, only giving up 1 earned run. As for the losing pitcher for Danbury, will be, as we actually take another look at this off speed, just a great pitch. It's unhittable. The losing pitcher, Lila Schlesel, going all 6 innings, giving up 6 earned runs, no strikeouts, and no walks. Once again, your final totals there. Danbury, 4 runs off of 7 hits, 1 error. Darien, 6 runs off of 10 hits, 2 errors. Nicole, what are your final takeaways in this one?
As I said, Darien jumped out early, was jumping out early on first pitches, and that's what you got to do with a good pitcher.
Darien will be back home on Wednesday where they take on arch rival New Canaan. I want to give a huge shout out to our production crew doing a fantastic job in this one. Jack Blanky, Ian McCarthy, and Adam Nelson, our DAF Media advisor, Damian Andrew. Nicole, thank you for coming on the broadcast. I believe you're back on Wednesday, I should
Yes,
say.
I am. I'm back here Wednesday.
For our entire DAF Media production crew, I've been Braden Shank. Once again, your final. Darien 6, Danbury 4. We'll see you next time.